Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great day as we get ready to go into the weekend. I want to talk today about Electroneum. Now, I'm no stranger to the Electroneum community. In Electroneum's heyday, I did extensive videos on Electroneum, and I always liked the Electroneum project. To me, Electroneum symbolizes most things wrong in cryptocurrency. Um, it seems to have been one of these cryptocurrency projects that did everything right and just didn't get the credit for it. We have a similar problem over on my platform, my project Btcmyk, where we create what I believe to be needed products, useful products to people that actually make logical sense. But there's this filter in cryptocurrency where everybody just kind of goes into many of these projects, whether they're meme coins or there's some type of NFT like thingy majig, whatever it is, it's just one of those things where you don't see a lot of promise in future, and you don't see a lot of people having to use these things in the future, or you see the kind of hot this week, not this week, projects, right? And so that's kind of been the roller coaster with Electroneum. Electroneum just a brilliant idea about banking the unbanked in regions where people, especially regions like whether it be out in Africa or certain parts of Latin America, Southeast Asia, India and such, where you might find a lot of smartphone use with people, no bank accounts, exchanging currencies and such. And Electroneum streamlined a great plan on how to approach that, how to go into those type of areas and such, right? And so to a great growing Electroneum community, everything made sense. My confusion, I think, with Electroneum, where I think Electroneum probably should have spent a lot of its time, though now that I think about it, is dealing with venture capitalist firms, institutions, and such. I think maybe they needed a good an aspect, because I always thought Richard Ellis was a pretty darn good CEO, but I always thought they needed a direction in the aspect of a team of people that were going to be good at making connections and unions with venture capitalist firms and stuff, so they can get a lot of money in. They could get a lot of whether it be market making, and they really needed a war chest, So like how we see many of these projects coming in, getting hundreds of millions of dollars, $500 million, billions going into the infrastructure. It would have been nice if Electroneum might have had a focus on that from a company perspective, because they had everything else going for them. They had all of the things that I felt could get them beyond regulation. But anyway, let's talk about Project Aurelius today. I just want to kind of go down that memory lane real quick. Project Aurelius is an idea transforming Electroneum to all the things you see on the BNB smart chain and Ethereum, and so all these smart contracts and applications. So an idea that should significantly raise the value of Electroneum. Of course, I believe it's due out this month sometimes. I don't know exactly when it's rolling out, but I think it's supposed to roll out here in September, unless I've missed something. And I think Electroneum's going to see. I certainly think it's going to see some price gains for the people who are just kind of into it for price. A lot of people have been discouraged. When I first came into the community, there's a lot of great influencers and personalities I don't see anymore, and myself included. I think I just got busy with my own project, and it's like 3 projects that, I'm just going to put it to you this way. If you're into something like Electroneum, you're probably going to be into projects like the Zen cryptocurrency. You're going to be into projects like the one I spearheaded, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. And that's because they all have these very similar ideas in them that just seem to make so much sense. Now, why can't we see why can't the cryptocurrency community, why can't they see that as well? And it's just some great level, it's some great barrier, some level of cognitive dissonance that, and I may be wrong here, but I'm just going to take a step out on a limb. I'm going to say that the people who don't understand projects like Bitcoin, they're not into projects like the Zen cryptocurrency, and they're not into projects like Electroneum. I'm just going to say it, guys. These aren't, in my opinion, real cryptocurrency people. These aren't people who really care about the principles of cryptocurrency. They don't care about the economy of cryptocurrency. In my opinion, if you don't use Bitcoin, Zen, or Electroneum, you're probably likely one of these people who just care about, can they make some quick bucks. You may as well be frequenting a Las Vegas casino. You may as well be the type of person who would be in anything that makes money. You may as well be the kind of person who, you know, doesn't really care about any of the fundamentals of cryptocurrency. You might as well be that person, because at the level of advancing this space, I don't think, honestly, I can say, nor that those people can believe they're doing that, you know. And of course, we know this, right? We know what the type of people we're talking about. Now, if you just want to make money, right? Okay, you're gonna win. You're gonna win that argument because you're just gonna chase wherever the pumps are, wherever the manipulation is, as such, right? But if you care about the development of cryptocurrency, right? Which I would say the OGs, many of us through the years, do. That's why we're still in the space. Even if we came into space, originally for money, after engaging in cryptocurrency, being parts of the community, we've developed a love, a core love for cryptocurrency, right, and so on. Now, I've been saying this for years now, and I continue to say it now, and that is, I believe a time is coming when these type projects are going to pay off. I was hoping it wouldn't have took this long. In fact, I was thinking by now they would have. But I guess the cryptocurrency community is still slow, right? I guess in new areas of technology, some of the, in comparison to a monetary system over 4,000 years, is going to over 4,000 years old. It's going to take time for cryptocurrency to really be what it should be. So, what the prices are going to look like for Electroneum, and I do care about price. I just think obviously there is a great disconnect between cryptocurrency profits and standard economy profits. As to say, whereas, your average investor in the standard economy, he is going to, if he makes 100% return in a year, he's going to just be jumping up and down. Whereas a cryptocurrency, not only is that normal for us, to many of us, it's just considered a bad return, right? And so these various levels and expectations, that come with cryptocurrency, it is a very hard sell to the cryptocurrency community. Even if you're getting good returns, but outside of prices being ridiculously astronomically obtaining profits at ridiculous levels. So, I want to revisit Electroneum now. I don't think I would say that I left it alone, but I will say that there has been a great amount of discouragement in the cryptocurrency community on the projects that they follow, on the influencers that they follow, on the belief systems that they have, and long term, with the exception of maybe Bitcoin, with the exception of Ethereum. Many of us have been victims to this. Uh, However, when you come across projects like Zen cryptocurrency, when you come across projects like Btcmyk doing the citizens dividend, Zen allowing users to mint free, Electroneum really ergonomically streamlining the unbanking process in regents and merchant services and such. Unless you come across products like that and you develop a real love for them because you see how significant they could be for the future, most of cryptocurrency, we have been victims. And the thing is, if we can't bring the average person in crypto's thought process outside of that, right? And what is the test to that we fail at that? Well, obviously the test is when you guys don't go sign up for Zen. It's when you guys don't participate in Btcmyk. We get on our channel. We got over about 2,500 subscribers on the channel. All those 2,500 people should be on Btcmyk, using it actively. We're going to leave the link in the description. But if we have to explain that to people in cryptocurrency, right, if it's not that important to them, if some of the most important ideas in the world, trying to bank people in lands that have no banking, that have no security of funds, trying to supply people the citizens dividend and decentralized social media to avoid censorship and to create economic prosperity. When you have to convince people that Zen is just a good idea in fair cryptocurrency launches, then we got a long way to go, guys. We got a long way to go. And so that's where I've been in the Electroneum community. I've been trying to figure out why the message has been so difficult for people. I understand why Bitcoin Ethereum has weathered the storm. And I'm just going to talk about that real quick, jump over to Bitcoin and why I can't get out of here. But I think they've weathered the storm mainly because they have first mover advantage, and because venture capitalists, Wall Street, nation states, a lot of people, because they were first and because they had that network branding effect, just poured so much money into them, they almost became too big to fail. Now, as I've said it before, I'll say it again, none of them have been ergonomically designed to offer users the best possible service. When you link up Ethereum wallets, this has got to be the worst experience for a normal everyday user out there in the world. Why would somebody